Hey everyone, Spooky Matt here, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, the Lonesome Road DLC. Hope y'all are having a good day. Let's get some light on in here. This might be the last installment, if not the next to last one, because if you recall from last time, we're at the wastewater treatment plant because I just blew up a path to get here, but Ulysses' temple is right here. There is this Courier's Mile. I'm not really sure how to get there, or if that's something that happens from Ulysses' temple. I mean, who knows at this point. Our quest is to get to his temple, traversing the divide, but we do want to do a little exploring still. I've got my Pepsi Zero next to me. I went to a local restaurant tonight and had dinner there, and got a refill of a Pepsi Zero for my beverage tonight. So yeah. Man, I said I hope you all had a good day like I usually do. But man, I really had a good day. Milk bottle. That's weird. I had a really good day. I got a lot done. A lot of good things happened to me. I shouldn't say a lot of good things. One really good thing happened to me, which I'll discuss as we move on here. Although I do want to be a bit focused. Well, mistake. You're an idiot. Can't even see what's going on. Well, this is bad news for you. I am glad these guys, ooh, he's hurt. I'm glad they killed the tunnelers, though. And the tunnelers actually beat them up pretty good. So that worked out well for me. Am I on fire, or is that him that's on fire? I think I'm on fire. So he's got medium armor, and then I can't... Whoops, wrong button. I am smart. There we go. I need to see what my apparel's looking like. So my helmet's getting a little beat up. I should try to find a new one of those. Again, every headgear you find in this game, though, is just like... It's all light or medium weight. So it's kind of frustrating. Ooh, 12.7 millimeter. Alright. Well, that took care of that. Let's see what we have going on in here. Oh. This might be it. Yeah, by the way, if you're annoyed about how my screen was looking all crappy, or sepia-toned, that's my... I'll just show this off really quick here. If you look at my effects under my armor, so... The riot gear has crit chance +5, guns +10, and charisma +1. The helmet, though, has sneak sight, in addition to speech +5 and perception +2. So it's the sneak sight that you're seeing there. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. Okay, manager's terminal. Email to city treasurer. Commander Devlin, I apologize for emailing you again, but I still haven't received a response to my previous 7 emails. Once again, we desperately need more funding to improve safety protocols at the water treatment plant. Current protocols are absolutely appalling, and I don't even want to think about the consequences of a failure on the local water supply. Specialist Alan Rothschild. And then a reply from the city treasurer. Listen here, you pinko, commie-eyed puke. I got your lily-livered defeatist emails. I ignored them because they made me throw up in my mouth. Do you understand we're fighting a war here against the Reds, and the only thing standing between you and hot atomic Armageddon is me and my base full of giant nuclear missiles? Answer me this, Specialist Batinsky. If the American people are overrun by Kremlin Joe and his Chi-Com cronies, what good will clean drinking water be? Commander Devlin. Kremlin Joe. Oh, I don't know why I find that funny. Actually, I do know why I find it funny. It's because my friends and I, when we, I don't know, hang out at work or if we're just joking around, you know, we love to do impressions, and we'll poke fun of like various presidents at times, and one of them's, you know, Joe Biden, obviously. So, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just funny. Oh, Kremlin Joe. That's I'm gonna name this installment Kremlin Joe. I've already decided that. That is hilarious. Oh. It's actually a smart place to have an ammo box if you think about it. By the way, I got tons and tons of rest last night, so I'm very awake. Not tired at all today. So that's good. I should be a little more alert with my commentary. Kremlin Joe. Okay, well there really wasn't much in there except for that. That's fine. Ralphie poster, almost missed that. I forgot to look for Ralphie posters earlier on in this, you know, DLC. So I think I walked by a few. But, you know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's interesting. There's something up here. What? That looks so important the way it was glowing. They should have hit a note up there or something. Oh well. Such is life, huh? I don't think there's anything else in here. Don't expect there to be anything else. What? Oh, super sledge. I was like, what is it doing right now? Anyway, I can go a little bit more into detail about how or why my day was such a good day. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here and do a hard save. I know it just did an auto save, but I'd rather do a hard save as well. So take a sip here. I mean, what did I do? I slept in for a while. I went and got lunch at my local Dairy Queen, so I got a delicious, what is it? Chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard. I did open these, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Just left a breathing mask, because who cares about that? But yeah, I got lunch in addition to a delicious chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard. So that was great. I don't need to head over there. I think we can just actually go the way I need to go, which is this way. After that, I actually went looking for sweatpants because, as I may have mentioned on my channel before, if not, I'm going to say it again anyway. The sweatpants I currently own, I got from Gonzaga University, which is where I went to college. They're just like Champion brand Gonzaga sweatpants. But I got them back in 2016 when I first started attending that school. And so I've had them for 10 years, and I wear sweatpants almost every day when I'm not, you know, at work or have to go out somewhere. If I'm at home, I'm wearing sweatpants. So I had 2 pairs of these sweatpants, and I've pretty much worn them every day or every other day for 10 years straight. And they are to the point where you can't get them clean anymore. Like, I mean, you can get them clean to where there's not, like, dirt on them. But, oh, look at this. That's nice. You can get them clean to where there's, like, not dirt on them or anything, but, like, they just have an odor to them. Like, they have just a smell. and you cannot get the smell out. I've tried so many different ways. The smell is basically around the different waistband areas, so they're kind of like a jogger type sweatpant. Oh my god, get up here. They're like a jogger style sweatpant, so they cuff around the ankle and around the waist. So yeah, where those cuffs are, basically, they just smell. Like, they just smell like they're soaked in sweat, and you're just never going to get that smell out. Because, like I say, they've been like that for 10 years. So I finally found some sweatpants after looking around for, hours. And the place I found them, ironically, was Vans, where I buy most of my clothes. I never see sweatpants at the Vans store, so that's why I went there last. Just kind of more to see what else was at the Vans store. And they had sweatpants there, and they were a perfect fit, and they were super comfortable. And they were also buy one, get one half off. So I got 2 new pairs of sweatpants, just kind of plain black sweatpants, nothing special. But like I say, a perfect fit, lengthwise and widthwise, or waistwise. Super comfy. And then I also got a really cool pair of shoes. I don't know what that was that just got fired at me. Whoa. I said, hey man, can you, like, knock it off, man? I will stand back here and wait for you to... That actually hurt me. How? How did that hurt me? I'm standing behind something, for Christ's sake. Oh well. Show yourself, boy. Come on. That's it. That is it. Hey, buddy. What you got in your hand there? Jeez. You lit your buddy on fire. Oh, God. Another idiot that's got a flippin' stealth boy on him. Got him. Jesus. Well, that sucked. Now how do I feel? Yeah, I'm fine. You can't really cripple limbs with fire, right? Like, not in this game, anyway. Purified water, we'll take that. And yeah, and anyway, in addition to sweatpants, I got a brand new pair of shoes that actually goes with most of my clothes. Or that actually go with most of my clothes. It's probably the proper way to say that. They're basically like white, gray, and black. The shoes I currently have are brown. They look cool, but yeah, I've realized I look really stupid wearing them because they just don't go with any of my clothes. Even though they match my skin tone and they do look cool. They were just not a good idea, so I got a new pair of shoes as well. And then, the good luck thing that happened to me today, I went to Target because I needed to get a couple of things, and Target actually, or my Target, is actually still selling Strixhaven play boosters for Magic the Gathering, which you can't really find those anywhere anymore, especially if you go to stores that specifically sell, like, Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, like game stores. Like, you can't find Strixhaven play boosters anymore. You either have to buy them online, or you've got to go to just like a place that most people wouldn't think to go, like the Target by my house. And they still have a ton. I bought 2 because there's a limit of 2. And I actually pulled basically like the second most valuable card in the set. That's a little bit misleading because there's different versions of cards in Magic the Gathering, so there can be 3 different artwork styles of a card, and, you know, etc., etc. But if we're talking about just the name of a card, I pulled a card called Vampiric Tutor, and that's like and it was a foil. That was the other thing. So this card is valued at like 70 something bucks, about 73 or $75. Pulled that out of a $6 pack of cards, $6 booster. And here's Ulysses' Temple, by the way. Let's do a hard save. And the only other card in the set that is more valuable is a card called Force of Will. Take a sip there. So yeah, I pulled Vampiric Tutor, and it was a foil of it, so it's like about 73 or 75 bucks. It's more valuable than the next 2 closest cards, which are Jeska's Will and Cyclonic Rift in 3rd and 4th place, respectively. Alright, let's go in. What do we hope to find? Maintenance and storage. Quest added, the Courier. Hey, that's me. What if Ulysses is like a giant super mutant? Like, with a name like that, it makes me think that's what he is. But I guess we don't know. What the hell was that? That's what it was. Okay, let's open this up. Don't know what's going to be in here, but let's open it up. Yeah, even though that's not the most valuable card I've ever pulled, or that I own, I think that's the rarest card I've pulled, just because I pulled it out of a play booster. And it's a foil. I didn't just pull the regular, I pulled a freaking foil. I was like shaking when I took it out of the pack and was just like, oh my god. Allegiance. Ew. Could be Eradicates. Okay. Definitely not Assistance. It's like, let's try Eradicates. Disengage lock. Kind of hate this because with this sepia tone I can't see anything really. I think this is just a room that's like, hey, here's a bunch of scrap if you need to make shit. Pulse grenades, those would be useful against that big robot guy that's undoubtedly blocking my path. But I'm gonna go with this machine. Oh my gosh, it's just mines. Is there anything not shitty in here? Oh god, look at that brightness. I apologize for that. It's this stupid tone.
Hostile detected. Non-combatant safety can no longer be guaranteed. Alert. Security operation in progress.
There he is, sentry bot. Can I cripple this arm so he can't use it, maybe? Yeah, I mean, that hurt him.
Weapon systems locked on.
You bitch. Did you fire it out of this arm? Because I'll blow this one off, too. Made him jump. Hell yeah, brother. I'm so glad that like I have great defense against explosives now. I don't know if that's due to my armor or like perks I've gotten. That door requires a key. What is this? Okay. Well, I'd love to get Eddie. iBot maintenance reports. iBot maintenance base status. Pod 1 inactive, unoccupied. Power diverted to iBot synthesis pod and main launch chamber. Pod 2 active and occupied. Estimated iBot damage 0%. Please contact an administrator to remove this iBot from its pod. Pod 3 inactive and unoccupied. Power diverted to iBot synthesis pod and main launch chamber. Okay. Access main corridor for now. Well, I need to get Eddie out. I don't know if this is going to be the best way to do this. Let's hard save, take a sip. Warning, iBot maintenance security system activated. Do you wish to proceed? Yeah.
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the area. Security sweep in progress. Lethal force may be used without warning.
That was cool.
No hostiles detected. Continuing further sweep.
Idiot. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, that wasn't that bad. This is actually worth going in because, yeah, give me that. Because there's a place to build shit. Oh, footlocker. Industrial hand. Eddie! Eddie, you are my friend. Repair pod terminal. Open repair pod 2. Eddie! Optional, rescue Eddie. Must have been an override function piggybacked on that broadcast. That's what pulled you here. Run off on me like that again. Oh, are you okay? Of course I came after you. I wasn't going to leave you behind. Whatever he's planning, Ulysses obviously wants you there. Come on, I'd hate to disappoint him. Hell yeah, Eddie. Let's go, buddy. Yes, you open this terminal for me, please. There he goes. Excellent. What do I have? 15,853 caps. You know what? I'm gonna buy all the 308 ammo I can. Because, I mean, why shouldn't I? Okay. Just seeing what all I have. I don't need a forceps. Not sure where that came from. Or a glass pitcher. Must have accidentally picked up some stuff. Could sell a lot of pre-war money, I tell you that much. Look at that. I don't think I want to sell that much, though. Don't want a sensor module or a wrench. Okay. Oh, I do want to, yeah, repair that for me. That thing actually didn't cost that much to repair, which is nice. Yeah, repair my damn shovel. Alright. Did I open this, by the way? I did, okay. Good. Well, let's go ahead and give ourselves a physical exam before we move on. Okay. And then elevator to the temple. This could be bad. Could also be a lot of talking, which I'm not really interested in, but there you go. Hard save, take a sip. Once you ascend this elevator, you cannot return until you end this. If you have anything else you want to do before going ahead, take care of it now. No. I've wanted to end this for a long time. Deal with Ulysses. Requires a key. God. I am going to go ahead and do this. Ulysses.
Even in this place, NCR's shadow falls. Or is it just you, courier, without the bear's corpse to weigh you down? Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. There is no way to stop them.
I still don't understand. Why are you doing this?
You've answered your own question, and you'll die with that question on your lips.
Okay, Bane.
You don't see, listen, even when it's all around you. No matter if I nailed it into your head like a gift from Caesar. You brought the Divide to life, courier. You walked the road, brought the bear, then the bull, brought me, following your tracks. And when I saw the divide you made, I saw a second chance, a new way of thinking. My world, no longer the East. And you brought the West in that package, destroyed it all, nearly killed me, flesh and spirit. You destroyed something larger than the bear, greater than the bull. And even when you could have turned away, you brought it again in that machine. You destroyed a nation taking its first breath, a place that could have been my home. Now, I'll destroy yours.
If you meant to kill me, you should have done it long ago.
Not if you believe in what you follow. Kill no courier. Kaiser's words. I honored them. Other couriers could have been legion, like me. The truth is, you serve nothing, believe nothing, killing you meaningless.
What happened at the Divide, what I did, was an accident. What you're doing, it's madness.
No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The Divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction.
If you blame me for the Divide, then let me answer for it, not others.
Blame you? No. Learned from you.
Wow.
Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it.
So what, you intend to bomb the Mojave?
No, not the Mojave. The West. All that's been built since America died. Same symbols as before the war. Now a flag carried by a tribe of children. You walked the West, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. And knowing that you believe in a bear's sickness and have given it strength, and that gives more reason to lay waste to your homeland. After this, only one flag will remain over the Mojave. Let that one fly, or destroy itself.
You can't destroy the West, even with all the missiles here.
No need to destroy the bear. Just cut its throat. You taught me that at the Divide. Only need to cut off the supply line, the road, to watch something greater die. I'll turn the long 15 into miles of fire, cut off the Mojave. NCR will fall back, lose Hoover Dam, and leave their throats exposed to the Legion.
Even if you have no faith in the NCR, I do. My actions have proven it.
Your actions have carried strength.
Yes.
If you speak for the two-headed bear, I'll hear your words, even if I will be the only one to hear them. If you believe it should not die this day, then answer me why.
One can build a community and make it stronger. You saw it at the Divide, even blamed me for it.
History has proven this. Our history. And you think that you have this strength, enough for all of NCR. The West is not at the Divide, and nothing you can do can prevent the missile's launch. Convincing me changes nothing.
Well, I just said all of that because I'm betting you have some way to stop all this.
So, you resort to trickery. You were hoping that you could deceive me, reveal that somehow I can stop all this.
Yep.
Your nation will burn as intended, and the last words of its messenger were not for its people, but to beg for mercy.
The Divide couldn't stop me. The Mojave couldn't kill me. You don't have much chance.
I'll finish history's work. If the Divide couldn't kill you, perhaps these spears of the old world can. Let's end this courier, you and I, here with the old world flag as witness.
I don't think this is going to end well for you. Okay, maybe it will. That was a good crit strike. Ulysses. That's what I have to do. These things are repairing him. Die. Okay. Die. Die, dude. Just go away. This is really tough. Come on. You're done. Ha! This is absolutely ridiculous. Now who's shooting at me? Just some idiot. Oh, I have to send a text really quick. Sorry. Alright. I killed Ulysses. What do you think you're gonna do? That kinda hurt. Am I crippled? You're damn right I am. Gonna say, do I blow up that warhead? I kinda want to. Okay. Why are you helping Ulysses, you idiot? And there's a guy behind me now. God, I love how I just cannot get a bead on any of these dudes right now. Great. Love that for me. I think he dropped that and just blew me up. This is kind of a shit show of a final battle, huh? Where are these mother effers coming from? Do I need to do this? That's it. Had enough. Die. There any more warheads? There is. Wish I could get up there. I don't think there's a way to, though. Die. There goes his grenade. But he somehow got off. Die. Okay, that's it. Quest added the end. Quest completed the courier. Good. So I just had to kill a bunch of dudes. Eddie's alive. Ulysses. Old Glory. Ulysses' duster. I'm gonna gather all this stuff because you know what? I deserve it. There's a lot of stuff down there. So what's the new quest now that I beat Ulysses? Cancel the missile launch. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Not exactly sure how I'm supposed to do that. But you knew there had to be a way, right? This terminal is already engaged in its countdown sequence and the abort code has been overridden. You might be able to change the missile's target or accelerate the countdown and launch the missiles immediately. Oh boy. Leave that alone for now. Say launch them at Caesar's Legion. I'd actually really like to do that, but that... Is that mean? I mean, what Caesar's Legion does is mean. I'd like to think I could change those people. Two stealth boys on that guy. That's pretty cool. Wow, we can get down here. Eddie, you moron. Just crippled me. What an idiotic robot. Not only did he cripple me, he almost killed me. Okay, Eddie, you leave this alone. Disable that tripwire. I wonder if I could have used those against, what's his face? Ulysses. Have other Ibots fight him off. I'm so powerful though. Like I just want to grab my gun and shoot stuff. Okay, let's check down here. Rocket canisters. So funny. Doesn't seem to be much over here, right? Again, besides a couple of rocket canisters. Okay, there has to be a way down on the other side now. That's empty. Okay, I did check all that. Wow, that actually hit me still. Not sure how. Disable that tripwire. Is there going to be another satchel charge over here? Dunno. Another tripwire. Ibot console control, yep. I bet you it's just getting Ibots to spawn and help you. Okay, we'll do one more hard save and then I will I'm gonna try to cancel the launch. Also, if you heard my family's dog bark, yeah, I guess she's getting a little boisterous for some reason. Alright, hard save. Missile should have launched a long time ago, right? As I'm just faffing about here. I'm gonna just attempt to cancel it. The abort code is encrypted with an incredibly advanced pre-war military encryption sequence. You'd have to be a code-breaking robot to crack it in time. Ask Eddie for help.
Experiment log 369248/A. Ibot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the Ibots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our Ibots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
Are you saying you can stop this missile, Eddie? But the log said that this kind of encryption would kill you. No, Eddie, I won't let you sacrifice yourself like this. There has to be another way. If you're really sure you want this, okay, go ahead and stop the missile. And goodbye. Feels like I'm meant to do this. Take a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen while this is all going on. No, Eddie. Says he has no health. No, Eddie. You have lost Eddie's perk. Yeah, no shit. Run for the canyon wreckage. Okay.
At the end of the struggle,
Okay.
only one courier remained in the heart of the divide. The true courier.
That's me.
Courier 6. The courier tore the ancient flag of the Commonwealth from its cables and cast it over the corpse. Though whether done as a sign of respect or in anger for what had been endured to reach this moment, that is unknown. Interpretation is something best left to history, and only the surviving courier would ever know for certain.
When Eddie's circuits burned in the fires of the divide, there was one small part that held on until the end. It was the Oh. As his last gesture, he sent one last signal to his counterpart in the Mojave, passing along what the courier had taught him in the divide. The one from which the Eddie from the divide had been shaped. For now, the courier knew Eddie's history and could carry it, even if Ibot had been forgotten. Jesus.
He turned his back on his home for the second time and made his way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until he stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road he would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside his feet, was a final package from one courier to another. A footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Men do, through the roads they walk. And this road has reached its end.
Ah, what an end. The fires of Armageddon, the divide broke cities, flayed skin from bone, and threatened to destroy the world, but you survived it and stopped it. You can put a single point into any of your special attributes. You also gain reputation with the followers of the Apocalypse and the Brotherhood of Steel for stopping another Armageddon. Brotherhood of Steel, idolized. Renowned for your extensive support and goodwill, you are idolized by the community. Honestly, I'm going to put it into strength. Hell yeah. Oh, there's just a dog up there. Coyote or something. That's amazing. Well, I'm going to do this, even though I don't actually need to. Do this. There we go. Alright. Well, hard save. Last save of all time in this playthrough, which will be save number 654. Wow. That's amazing. Well, we beat Fallout New Vegas, everyone. Everything. The main game and the DLCs. And it took a long-ass time. I feel like I don't know. I think my first recording was back in October. It might have been November or September, but sometime last fall, and it is now Thursday, June 25th of the following year. Wow. That's just insane. Thanks so much for coming on this journey with me. It's one I wanted to undertake, but never thought I would, just because of how massive it was going to be. And, you know, we did a lot. We saw the stories, we did the DLCs. excuse me, but we didn't do everything you possibly can do in this game, which is probably one of the reasons people keep coming back to it after all these years. That being said, I don't think I would recommend this game as far as a complete package. I know if you buy the game nowadays, you're going to get the Ultimate Edition with all the DLCs. You really only need to play the base game, though. There's more than enough to do in that to keep anyone satiated for hours and hours and hours. And then, on top of that, the DLCs are just, I don't know. They're just really finicky and weird for the most part. Like, if I was to grade them, I'd give Dead Money probably... I'd give that a 7 out of 10. It was good, but it was also a pain in the butt. Honest Hearts was just boring, even though there wasn't anything wrong with it, so I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Old World Blues was annoying as hell. I'll go a 5 out of 10 on that. I wasn't really interested in it, even though some of the, writing was okay, I guess. Oh yeah, that's what I look like finishing up this game. Pretty good, huh? Pretty cool. Lonesome Road, that was probably, even though Dead Money was probably my favorite of the DLCs, just because of the survival horror nature, I think Lonesome Road was probably the best. Would I give it an 8? I think I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give it a little higher than Dead Money. There was issues with it as far as Ulysses wanting to just talk way too much and just speaking in weird riddles and really just making no sense at all. But yeah, it was the DLC that most seemed like a get from point A to point B, while also kind of... I guess it's a DLC that seemed the most like the base game. Get from point A to point B, but, explore on your way to some extent. But yeah, like, if you're going to play this game, either just play the base game, or if you're going to buy the Ultimate Edition, buy it on a really good sale. Like, I think I paid $1.99 plus tax for this entire package on GOG. And then don't play the DLCs unless you are extremely interested in Fallout as a universe, or you're a glutton for punishment, because they just really weren't worth it. But the base game's so much fun. Part of me thinks I'm probably going to do another playthrough of this just on my own time, sometime in the near future. And I'm just going to try and do as much as I can in the base game. I'm not going to do the DLCs. I've got ideas about how I want to do things differently than I did on this playthrough. But that's for another time. As I mentioned already, I have the next 2 games I'm going to play lined up. I had a bunch of options, a bunch of choices about what I wanted to play, but I really want to play these. I want to play one of the next 2 games really badly, because I've never beaten it before, though I have played a little bit of it. And that's going to be game number 2. Game number 1 is going to be a game that I feel needs to be played before I play game number 2. So maybe that'll be a little bit of a hint for any of you who know me and know the types of games I like to play. I don't know when those are going to start, when they're going to happen. I'm pretty free next weekend, Wednesday, Thursday, but I also have an early shift on Friday, which is the day before 4th of July. And then the weekend after that, I'm having my mouth surgery, my gum grafting. And I have no idea how I'm going to be feeling right after that, so we could see a couple week break before I continue on with my next game that I'm going to be playing through. And as I said as well, I'm not going to be trying to jam in 3 installments a week. I'm literally just going to play that game when I feel like it, because it's not going to be a big long game like this. And don't expect big long games like this anytime soon, because this was quite an undertaking, and it took most of a year to do, even though I did, for the most part, have fun. Anyway, enough talking from me. I just feel like this was such an epic thing. I kind of have to give it an epic send off, and I don't want it to end in a way, but all good things must come to an end. Again, thanks so much for watching, whether you've watched just this installment or whether you've been with me for half the journey, some of the journey, most of the journey, or the entire thing. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope people discover this playthrough as the years go by, as interest in Fallout kind of ebbs and flows with the passage of time. And I hope they take something from it and enjoy it. But anyway, enough from me. Again, thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everyone. And I'll see you in the next game, whenever that is. Bye for now, everyone.